Oh my gosh. Hey. Hi, Leah. Hi, CJ and Karen and Charlene. How are you all doing? Hi, Roy. I'm just getting where I'm sharing to everything real quick. No, I didn't mean to do that. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're talking about the. Yes. Oh my God. I need to get those going. It's hard though because I'm trying to do something. Yeah. I got to get the website up because that way I'd be able to utilize whatever feature that Kate's friend owns a t-shirt company now. So, all right, you know. We got Kenny Powers. Hi, Lonely Wolf. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Okay, I know. I'll make sure. If not, I'll just go where I normally go and go from there. Um, sorry. You're like, what? So here soon, in a little bit, we'll end up naming another. We'll name a baby, so we'll have a fun little vote. Thanks to y'all who helped over on the battle over there, but it was just like, I was like, man, there's such a dip in people. You can't, I think you left it, you might have left it here. Shh. Is that what shh like? Or, I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Ow, you have some suggestions, do you? Okay, so Crafty. Actually, I need to wait if CJ comes in here. So I know you're CJ too, and then whenever CJ, when we have like CJ, well sometimes we'll have two CJs in here. That's why I've always been calling you Crafty. I was like, oh man. Uh-oh, that's a funny one. I'm good. Are you doing, Spencer? Oh, you're like, huh? You're like, what, why you need that, Charlene? You're like, that doesn't make no sense at all. Hi, everybody. This is Kenny Powers. What are you doing? Oh, I can only do, I'm doing as much as I can, dude. This is Kenny Powers. He is an Ambo Panther Chameleon. He's almost 3 years old. His color is called Yellow Body Blue Bar. He's in mostly resting colors right now. Oh, that's interesting. Oh man. Thank you, Kinder. I'm in the St. Louis, Missouri area. So it's a great place. Kenny Powers is very happy to be on here tonight and happy to see you. I thought Karen was here. So the babies, they start out on fruit flies for the first 10 days to 2 weeks. Then I put them on small crickets. But these guys, they eat crickets, obviously, dubia roaches, silkworms, black soldier fly larvae, or you can let them grow into the black soldier flies. It can change colors, but they change their coloration based on mood, temperature, not to camouflage. It's a really big misconception. Okay, Karen, you are here. Good. Karen, how long do you think you'll be up? Because I want to make sure that you're able to help with the name choices. So in a little bit, we're going to name a baby. She's a girl. She's right up here, just so y'all get an idea. She's a grumpy little thing. She sees these other boys, though, and instead of cowering and running like some females would do, she looks at them, puffs up, and lets them know that she'll get them. She might be about the size of a chicken nugget, but she don't care. She'll throw her little grippies at the boys. So here's we're going to name her, and they do votes. You all get to participate in naming. Aren't they funny? I mean, I think they're so cool. Like, I love the way they look. I love everything about them. But they for sure, and especially this dude's dad, Mr. Mondays, they can have the derpiest looking faces ever. Like, they really can. His dad, oh, some of the pictures I've gotten of his dad over the years they're hilarious. They're so funny. They'll do fine in Colorado. Now, in drier states like Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, you might. Hi, M. James. Thank you for the silver star. Thank you. You might need to get a hybrid enclosure. That's a lot of people do that, or you can just really like if you see the black plastic back there in the back of the enclosures. I also have it in between so they can't see each other. That helps retain humidity. Essentially, it makes my full mesh repti breezes hybrids. They got a little bit of misting right there. Oh, isn't he cute? You want to give him a snack? And here soon. Oh, he would totally beat me. Divine, thank you for the sparkles. Thank you. That was so funny. I'm trying to download that dang live, and it wants me to become premium on, and I'm like, gosh. But unless somebody, what I'll do is I have a premium, but on my other account that I don't stream on, I could make it premium on this account so I can start downloading my lives because I need to be able to download my lives. And then I would just cancel that premium account. But I don't want to lose all my playlists that I have saved on that YouTube account for my YouTube premium music. Is there a way that I would be able to either share all my stuff, like my liked songs and whatnot, to my new premium account? That's literally the thing that's holding me back. Like, I don't want to have to start over. Oh. Good job, Kenny Powers. Is it? And I would just be able to link this account to that account on a family plan? No, it's a whole different, like, this is all my social medias that are tied to the Midwest Panther Chameleons all have the same business. I try to keep all of that separate just so I could categorize the business related things into one-ish area, if that makes sense. Like, we have my Gmail that's for this, because my YouTube that's been my YouTube since I've had YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that, I don't even freaking know my password to that Gmail because it's like ancient, but whatever. Oh my God. I got you. Okay. So I wonder if I can just make that. Hey, Omar. I don't know if your friend's going to be here to ask for you all the time. Is Karen, are you still in here? Because I want you to be able to help name a baby. I don't know if I missed your comment. So, yeah, the hornworms, they do. He's not wild, though. He hasn't been. His lineage is at least 10 years captive bred. He's not. This dude would not survive in the wild. Most of my chameleons would not survive in the wild. Their survival instincts are like that. Like, they will literally go, they see humans as a form of, like, providing food. Oh my gosh. It is time to have a party. Wait, the balloon hornworms. Okay, Karen. All right, y'all ready? Let's name this baby. Let me get her real quick. Okay, so here's the baby. Actually, she's technically a young juvenile. She just turned 3 months old today on the 25th. She's one of the Christmas babies. So her sire's Redline. Her half-brother's Helix, some of y'all's favorite. Look at, oh my goodness. Look at that. So she's a little grumpy. So females will start to get red in their gular, which is like the puffy throat right there. But she did do some stuff. I was like, man, are you a female? But there's no hemipenal bulge, so we're female, not male. Sour Patch is a good one. So females, when they get older, so she is starting to show some juvenile coloring right now. But when she's older, she's going to have a lot of like browns and pinks and peaches, even a little bit of purple in her. They will not be as vivid as the males, but they still get some colors. Miss Wasabi. Okay. Look at her. This particular clutch, Redline's her sire, so Redline's my OG. He's my 6-year-old chameleon. He's my first. He's super chill, and so far, every baby I've had that he's produced, they've all been chill. So she might be a little, now, mind you though, John Gotti is her uncle, so I might get some that are a little spicier. All right, so how we're gonna do is, I believe it's 4 options total that I can have on here. Karen, what was your name suggestion? And then Sour Patch wasn't that one from earlier? Hi there, John. Redline's so cool. That's so awesome, Antonio. I don't know why I grabbed this, like I was about to write on it. All right. I'm gonna start getting name areas to write the names down so we can do 4 names. So I'm gonna have Sour Patch. What a Karen, what were you wanting to do? I remember you said something that was pretty awesome, but Sour Patch. Oh. Okay, Sour Patch. Miss Wasabi. I do like Miss Wasabi. Said Eleanor Hasselhoff. That's right, she did do something pretty awesome. Eleanor Hasselhoff. Okay, so hold on. Okay. I have 3, so I can do 1 more. Depending on how many people are participating, we might do 2 polls and have the winner of those 2 polls compete in a last final voting match. Like, you know, real stuff here. So, I got Sour Patch, Miss Wasabi, and Eleanor Hasselhoff. Oh. Okay, so we got Woody Pebbles, Midge, Butters, Miss Crabtree. Okay, let me see. One more. Crabtree. So, Antonio, if you just got one, I'd really recommend finding the Chameleon Academy. Bill Strand runs it. Bill Strand is his name. He is actually also a scientist. He goes to Madagascar once a year. He just went a little bit ago, actually. He studies them. He has all the information about husbandry, even shopping lists for all the commonly kept species of chameleons. Of course, I love to help people or learning from my streams and everything too. But if you need something to read, I learned that way. I would really recommend going to the Chameleon Academy. He has a website. He has YouTube. He does podcasts on here too. His name is Bill Strand. Awesome man. Easy to understand. He might be a scientist, but he doesn't talk like he's above you. It's easy to understand him. Ice Spice. Okay. Butters. Okay, I see a lot of people are also saying they think Butters is cute. There's a lizard in my hand? Damn. Where'd you come from? Scrappy Coco. Ice Spice. Okay. All right. You want to know? We might do one more. So I'm going to start it. I'll put Ice Spice, and then I think we'll do one more poll after this one. And then, so we'll have a total of 3. But the last one's going to be the winners of the first 2. So Ice Spice. So if you had an option that you are really wanting to have, keep remembering it. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna get this poll starting. So I cannot see the comments right now. Name this baby. Baby Chameleon. Not that. And I apologize, y'all. I cannot see comments right now when I'm putting these names in. Sour Patch. Now, I cannot vote. I believe my mods can, and you viewers also definitely can. Ice Spice. Okay. Oh. Eh. Come on, work. Okay. Sour Patch, Miss Wasabi, Eleanor Hasselhoff, and Ice Spice. And we're going to do it for 5 minutes. So 120 is when this poll is going to be done. I know it's in the way, but if I make it smaller, my feedback from y'all is that it's hard to actually vote. Oh, see, I like the way I like on the poll here on YouTube better than Tic Tac Land is I can live see it without clicking on that dang pin board thing. So Sour Patch is in the lead for this one, you all. She is a sour. Look at her. She's getting angry. She goes, man, you guys better choose a good name for me. She is a sour. I don't know. So, oh my goodness. Girl, she's the angry one. She's looking at the boys. She's telling them boys, better stay away from me. Do I? Because I'm in black. I'm in a black tank top, and I'm not. I mean, I can't do that. I mean, like, never mind. So, she is still getting her. I think Wasabi's funny too. Wasabi's a cute name. Sour Patch is adorbs. I do like Sour Patch. I think it's real cute. Hey there. Hey, David. Fucking. All right, so we've had 57 votes. It's so awesome. 50. And then we got, so is it Sour Patch is winning. And then a while down the road, we got Ice Spice is in second place. But there's a very big gap between Sour Patch and Ice Spice. Who's it gonna be? And we're gonna do another one after this. So if you have an option that you're really wanting to get in there, we still have another one that we'll be doing. If you want to get your name option one in there, if you for sure want your name to be an option that we vote for, and it cannot be, look at that. See, she's making me like, are we male or are we female? We got 3 minutes left. If you send a sunshine, I guess it's that little sunshine and the little present button down there, you will get to have your name option for sure in the poll. But it cannot be inappropriate. Like, I got to be able to say it without getting in trouble. Now, we have like a Fendi Thunder Snatch, but you know what I'm saying? It can't be straight up like awful. But your name will be an option. So this is a female. So even regardless of the coloration traits she passes to her babies, or even, Ryan, thank you for the sunshine. Okay. No, it's not. I know it's not at all. That's why I've been having a hard time, because I was like, there's so many different ways to pronounce your name. That's like, how do I say it? So Ryan, what is Ryan's reaction? Thank you for the sunshine. What is your name option for the next poll? And I'm going to write it down now so I do not forget. Isn't she so cool? That's cute. I do like that. That's really cute. Okay, I'll write that just so I know. So we will only need 3 for the next poll. All right. All right, what time is it? We've got about 2 minutes left so far. Sour Patch is the winner of this one. You have a leopard gecko? I do too. Her name's Euphoria. She's a snowmac. I think there's one other. I'm bad with the amorphous leopard geckos. I was also chilling with my bearded dragon today when I was working. He's so awesome. Yeah, bearded dragons are so cool. Mine's a Hypo Zero. This was him. Just chilling like a freaking lap dog on my, like, with a blanket. That's Dragon Knight, my bearded dragon. Just chilling. He's so sweet. I've had him since he was 3 months old. He turned a year back in September. But yeah, he's awesome. All right. All right, we've got, how much time do we have? We've got probably under a minute for this poll. So far, Sour Patch is winning this round. I mean, it would take, with 113 votes, it's going to take a lot to get Ice Spice to catch up. But this poll is going to, and it's over. So Sour Patch has won this round, you guys. Sour Patch won that one. So we're going to do one more. So we need 3 more name options. Ryan put in, that's so cool, Ryan. 3, it's not really, that's a steal. Mine was a little expensive. Junebug is super cute. Butters, okay, I'm gonna put in Butters because that's been brought up a few times. Butters. So 2 more. Wong Tong. What the, oh my gosh, see, everyone's all like, well, chameleons are not, I mean, bearded dragons are much more affordable than chameleons. Y'all, man, okay, I got a Hypo Zero. He was about 500 before shipping. Red monsters are going to be a lot more expensive, but like that, I would be very picky about where you get a red monster from, especially if it's actually 100% red monster. Anyways, side rant. But even if you get the cheapest, the least expensive morph of a bearded dragon, I got him a 6-foot long enclosure from Zen Habitats. Yeah, that's, and I made it bioactive. Once everything was said and done with his purchase, the purchase of Dragonite, my bearded dragon, I was easily like $1,200 into it. So yeah, they're not. Okay, jalapeno. So we got Priscilla, Vanna, Cavendish, Balls, Erie. Erie is cute. Okay. Really? Okay, so is it Devon, Davon? I keep missing the comma if you're saying it. Hold on. So Erie, I do like Erie. Yes. Albany? Side eye. Make it. She's a little spicy one. We got one more. One more. And if you want to solidify, if Sunshine will solidify you, I will put your name in. For sure will be an option. A little Davon. Auburn. See your name. We're about to name her. So the first poll, Sour Patch won. We're getting one more name into this poll because we have a total of 4. She's eating crickets. She is eating half-size she's a spicy one. She's looking at Kenny Powers. Her other eye is looking at Kenny Powers, and then that eye is looking at her mom, actually. They can't hear the yelling, so they hear vibration. They go by vibrations, so she can probably feel the vibration in my voice. She is sassy. What in the jalapeno? Make jalapeno a little girlier, since this is a female. Davon, I like it. Ever see? Meep meep. Diavon. God, here we go. Diavon. Ah! She's like, man. Habanera. I feel like I'm like, man, I sure love me a habanera right now. Guacamole? She is mad. Well, she's trying to scare off like other males. She's seeing males, and she's trying to basically tell them like FAFO, even though she's the size of a chicken nugget. So she's a very courageous female. Although her freaking, that always throws me off with her. She just doesn't have a hemipenal bulge. But damn, I turn her away from what she's doing that to, and she's like and she goes and looks back at that. Erie is cute. I have that. So the names I have for now are Priscilla, Butters, and Erie are the 3 that we've got. So she is a little spunky one. Peppermint. See, I'm like trying to like, don't even look at the thing that's causing you stress. She's like, no. She's like, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to tell them that if they come anywhere near me, I ain't afraid to throw these grippies. And I will, and I'll fight. Come near me, mother effers. I freaking dare you. I've been waiting for this moment. Strawberry. Meg. See, but Meg right away, I'm going to go to Family Guy. I'm like, Meg. Gina Carano. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Why do I like that? Why do I like Gina Carano? Is it Carano? Gina Carano. Damn it. I like it. Gina Carano. Irish works for ear. Dude. Yvonne. Oh, she's gorgeous. She is. We had an Opal already too. That was actually Opal would have been an older half sibling of hers. It was Helix's sister. So Gina Carano is, I think, was a good one. Jumba Jalapeno America. We had a Dino. He just found new branches. We try to have different names, with the exception of Pickle Rick. Roseanne. All right, because this is the last option. Y'all seen how she is. So she is ready to fight these huge males that could like basically eat her. Hi there. Jellybean Phoenix, Donella, Spunky Brewster, Spunky Rosemary. Name her Chiquita. I mean, Chiquita's funny. Chiquita's cute. Spicy Panita. Chiquita. Actually, Ruby's mom is Miss Piggy. I'm sorry, grandma was Miss Piggy. Toofus. Hurley. Damn, she is. Spicy Panina. Oh. Irie, like in the morning. Junebug. There's so many good options right now. Pearl. Ooh, Hera. I like that one. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. I'm sorry. Damn, we might have to do another poll because a lot of you, I see so many names. For real. Like, there's so many good names. So okay, don't hate me. We're going to do 3 polls. Oh my God. We'll do another poll after this one. There'll be a total of 4. And the 3 winners are going to battle in the last one, okay? That's what we're going to do tonight. So I'm going to get this one going. I cannot see comments when I'm entering in the poll information. Okay. Dude, because there's so many good name options. This is a tough one for me because... Okay, so first one was Priscilla. Butters. Erie. Or Irie was... Erie gets bigger, doesn't it? And then... Here. Okay. So for 5 minutes, so that means at 2:02, we'll call it at 2:02. So, but we're gonna have one more with 4 options after this one. So we might have. Oh, yay! There we go. He's not talked to me yet, but that's good to know because I can actually start posting and stuff about it. Thank goodness. Thank you for telling me, Paul. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I was kind of like, I'm wondering, because I need to start preparing. We already got, it will be, I got Central Time, y'all. Ooh, Priscilla's in the lead. Thank you, Paul. Priscilla is in the lead to Sour Patch. She's getting a little like, man, what? They're all the way over. And there we go with the defensive posturing. You really think that you're going to be able to fight those? You are spunky. It's funny. Yes, we can actually start talking about it for real. So if you want, you click on this big thing and you're going to name this baby chameleon. We're going to have one more poll after this. She's got some really cool colors in her. She goes, I hate these males. But then she sees them and instead of just actually, like, she gets closer. Like, she's going to be, good luck. Good luck, y'all. I am 2 hours ahead of West Coast. We're 2 hours ahead. So in between Pacific and Central is Mountain Time. Dang, yeah, I bet he is busy. She's pretty. She's got some really good coloration. So once it's 2:02, so we have 3 minutes left. This poll will be over, and we'll have the last poll, and then the winner of the three, we'll go for it. Because there's so many good name options. Now, a sunshine, if you send in a sunshine, which is that little present button down there, if you send in a sunshine, your name option will be guaranteed in here. Just it cannot be like actually like we have to be able to say it on a live stream and not get in trouble. It could be off the wall if you want it to, but like we got to be able to say it. Spicy, that's so cute. Well, it's just, here's the thing. I would actually go on earlier. I really want to stream earlier. It would be nice even if I start on TikTok and I do that for even 2 hours and then I come here for 2 hours. I want to be able to give a good amount of time for both places. But by the time the kids go to sleep, everything, whatever, it's usually not until 11 earliest I even get to start anymore. So, I wish. What? What do you mean for 2? I'm so confused. Now you all keep remembering those names because we're going to have one more opportunity after this to have had 4 more entries, and then the winner of these 3 are going to go bam, bam, bam. We have less than a minute left. Is Butters going to catch up to Priscilla? Oh my God. It could happen, folks. It's either going to be Priscilla or Butters. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it going to be Priscilla or Butters? Which one's going to do it? We got a little under a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, Priscilla's getting a little. She's like, you guys better name me something good. She's like, I'm going to be stuck with that potentially forever. We're going to give her a gorgeous name. And this one is done. And oh my God. They're so close. Shoot. Priscilla and Butters. Damn. Okay, well, Priscilla's technically won that one. We're going to have one more. So Priscilla won that. So Sour Patch and Priscilla are 2 winners so far. We can do one more. Priscilla won. So Sour Patch and Priscilla are going to be the 2. And now we're going to do one more poll. So we can take 4 more name options. If you want your name option for sure to be in this poll, the little sunshine, that will get it in there. As I said, though, we just got to be able to say it. It could be something crazy, whatever. Even if you're like, oh, I know she hates common chameleon names, so here's Skittles. Whatever. Just, we want to be able to say it on the stream. Thank you. Godzilla. Spicy pinata. Okay, I do like spicy pinata. And then there was another one that someone kept saying that y'all were bringing up. Spunky. Okay, hold on. Spicy panita. Spicy panita. Okay, spicy panita. Sassy pants. Mouthy. Wasabi. Wasabi was in one already. Okay, let me see. I thought there was some other. Ow. I hurt. So I will never choose the name, but I will give little certain. Let's have it be something that goes to be a little like, even if it's like, make it semi-girly, because this little spicy diva. Okay, so if you're like, oh, but it's like more of a masculine sounding word. I personally, my preference for this is something that we know she's a girl, like, but it could be some gangster female name. Zoe. Okay, let's see this again. Junebug's been brought. I've seen Junebug from several different people, so we'll put Junebug on. So I need 2 more. Junebug. We need 2 more. Then Mouthy's cute. Priscilla is very cute. Mouthy, mouth. So Mouth and Mouthy. What about Irma? Okay, we'll put Mouthy. So 1 more, because I just saw basically Mouthy. Mouthy. Okay. We need one. So Priscilla, it actually won one of the polls. So it's gonna be that's gonna be our final name battle poll, whatever. Priscilla's gonna be in it. So far, Sour Patch and Priscilla, this poll we're about to do, we got 4 options. I have 3 names written down, but the winner of this one will compete. We'll have one last poll with the other 2 winners. So I have Mouthy down. I have Spicy, Panita, Junebug, and Mouthy. She does not like seeing those boys. She's definitely, Ruby is when we had, she just passed. So that's when we have names we already have had. I won't name them except for the exception of Pickle Rick, just cause like whatever. It's just okay. Let's see. What are we getting? Thank you, Devin. For long. She is now. Dude, she's really like wanting to fight these boys. Yes. Rosie. She is. She's definitely like she's staring at Mondays. Oh my god. Tiny Spice. Tiny Spicy. Tiny. Oh, which one was that? Who was that, Aubrey? What was her name? Did you say it a little bit ago? Let's see, Amanda. Oh, I don't know because I don't see anything going on, so I don't know why you're commenting that. Anyways, Rosie, Summer, Juicy Spice. She's sassy, man. You think that she's like literally? I don't know. She wants. So she sees the males, and but a lot of times if they're scared, they'll actually just straight run away and like maybe even beat themselves off of like whatever they're on. She's actually firing up, attempting to make herself look bigger to the males. And instead of like when I've tried to get her to like where she can't see or go, she's like, she climbs back on and just continuously glares at them, puffing up. I don't know if that's grandma. Like this is like, she's a fighter. Lady Glitter Sparkles. Old Spice, Tiny Spice, Edna. She is mouthy. Mango Rita. Edna. Okay. Dang, this is jalapeno. Jalapeno. Cowgirl. Man. that we can't name her that. Knuckles. Damn it. I'm having a hard time here. Charlene, I'm having a hard time. Oh my god. Patsy's. Oh. There's so many good names. Damn it. There's so many. I do like Mango Rita, Punk Kitty. I like Mango Rita. I do. Damn. Okay, I get that. That's so cool. Mango Rita. Okay, we got 4. I'm going to write them. All right, I'm going to get this poll started. Dang. So many freaking good names. Here's the thing. There's going to be other times to be naming babies, just so you all know, because we got lots of them left. I'm going to get this poll started, so I can't see comments right now. So I apologize. This baby. Spicy. Anita. Junebug's cute. Why do I feel so hungry? Mouthy. Mango Rita. All right, so we're gonna go to 144 for this one. What's her name gonna be, you all? Oh, wow, right off the bat. Huh? Down. Dude. Oh my good, Mango Rita's an elite. Dude, this is pretty close, you all. This one's starting out with like not as large of a gap between the name options. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I could honestly, Dusty, oh man. Okay, so we got Mango Rita, first place, Junebug behind, and then Mouthy out of 36. Dang, she is. Come on, you don't have to look at them. You really don't. Okay, you don't have to keep looking at the boys, but she is insisting on it. Like, oh my God. What do you think you're going to do to them? You're little. They probably wouldn't eat you. They could. So these, if you want to pick the name right here, that's our options. And then whoever wins this, we're going to have one last poll with the 3 winners. She has just turned 3 months old, so she is definitely not done growing. She technically is no longer a baby because she's 3 months old, and she is now considered a juvenile. You mind your own business, Kenny Powers. I don't know if you could change your pick. Because I can't really. You can't. I don't think you can. Once you click, I don't think you can change it. Oh, so females are about 2 to 4 years, and males are about 5 to 7 years. But that being said, my OG female Ruby just passed like a month ago. She was almost 6. There we go. She do. But see, this one, she's like that. She's that chick that would go and fight. So. Because she keeps getting closer. Like, instead of backing away from what she's doing this to, she gets closer, which is cracking me up. She's like, might? No. So, if you're asking about mites, the type of scales they have are not one that mites really like to get into. Like the mites that reptiles get, they like to get into like ball python scales because they're able to wedge in between them so these guys have what's called granular scales, and it's hard because she's a bit smaller, but they don't, when you touch them, it's almost like you're touching skin. And then their scales, they're all these little bumps. See that? All those little bumps are their scales. But mites can't really get up in those scales and hide and get wedged. So chameleons don't have as big of a problem with mites as other reptiles do. I have never had an issue with mites. I don't even know of anybody who's had chameleons and had mites. But that's what you'll see. Ball pythons, bearded dragons, the type of scales that they have, they can get up in there and hide. They also don't have the ear canals that they like to hide in as well. But if you want to name her, we have, wait, what did I say? So it's still 144, right? Because we started at 139. So we have less than a minute left. Okay, Charlene, how many mods do I have in right now? And it's fine if you fall asleep. If I have no mods, I got this. All right, we're about there. And who's winning? Mango Rita. Mango Rita is a lot. Oh, we got less than a minute. And Mango Rita's won this one, you all. So now we are about to. So to be a mod, truly, yeah, I do need more mods on YouTube. We would prefer for you to be knowledgeable with chameleons. That can be learned, but being mature and helping with the bad comments. Yeah, but also not deciding to start to say bad comments yourself. So we watch for you. All right, let's do another. We're doing one final poll. It's the winner, the 3 winners. So I can't see comments again. Name this baby. So it was Sour Patch, Priscilla, and Mingo Rita. And we're going to do this one until 1:50. So these are the 3 winners of the 3 polls that we did. That would have been funny, Dusty. It would have been. Oh my, Sour Patch. For life, thank you for the floating heart. I have an amazing mod team. I really do. I'm so thankful for them. We had recently lost one. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Sour Patch is winning. Priscilla's and, but again, she's doing good. Mary, are you? Oh, they're not getting any. How did one get lost? Huh? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh. Just other stuff. Yeah, very. Because here's the thing, you all. It's so noticeable when we're not. Like Charlene, she was not able to mod for like almost a week. Oh my gosh. We were like, what do we do? And people are like, why would somebody who's streaming, like why? You don't get the type of comments that were hard in here to not have. And I know people appreciate not seeing them the entire history. And here, yeah, people are like, oh, why don't you just put a filter, like the thing where it blocks some words. Once you do that, for some reason, the little AI that wants to block, they're like, oh, they also want to block these words. And it adds other words. It just filters so much crap, not just the bad words. You would think that, like, no, but it's like you give it an inch and it takes like 5 miles and the words are blocked. So it's a pain in the butt, but whatever. Whoa. Ah. They don't. They suck. They do. Uh-oh. Yes. Well, we'll talk about it. The big thing is, like, I won't get too much into it, but, like, yeah, we all get close, and when some things start to happen, and it's like, oh gosh, like, yeah. So, oh my gosh. Just don't start going and flirting with everybody and, like, all my, I know. Oh my gosh, Sour Patch is way ahead. We've got about 2 minutes left. They do so. Chameleons change their coloration based on mood and temperature. Yes, exactly, Charlene. That's exactly what I was like. I'm like, I'm trying to say it without. Laura, you have chameleons. Yeah, but don't start flirting with my mods and also my viewers or people who are potential customers and start talking about how hot they are. Like, don't do any of that. Okay. Anyways. You would think it makes sense, right? We got less than a minute left, you all. Man, your guess is as best as mine. Well, yeah, we have not the same number of mods. Yeah. Is there, like, how do we even, okay, so we'll try to, oh, it definitely is. So it's so important. Oh my gosh. All right. Sour Patch. Sour Patch. Sour Patch. Her name's Sour Patch. 111 of y'all participated. You are so amazing. So, introducing Sour Patch. Aww. Sour Patch. It's a cute one. I think it's real cute. So, I'm going to put her up. And I'm going to get her name tag written. Oh, why do my knees not like that? Why did I wear these shoes? Okay. Oh, dang it. Danny was wanting to see Princess Savage. Okay, there we go. Put her back. I'm going to get her name tag written. Uh-oh, Lee. Not that. Not the chameleon infestation. Anything but that. I think I do too. I see mine. Let's get her name written. A lot. But here's the thing. I breed Panther Chameleons. I'm not keeping all of them. Eventually there will be some that are looking for new branches. Her, Sour Patch, will be one of them. I want her to get a little bit bigger. But she's going to be looking for branches right around the Sour Patch. Good night, Charlotte. Which mod? I have Mary. What mods do I have in right now? It's all good, actually. We got Mary. I wish I could see, like, Costco. Is Craft, no, Craft isn't in anymore? Okay. Okay, Desi. All right, we're going to put Sour Patch's name tag on. And I guess maybe we can look at some of the other boys. I had a couple. Today was as much of a, like, oh, so many more babies as last night. Mostly because most of the damn clutches hatched last night. So, yes. Oh, my. I was like reading that comment and I was like, are you talking about my tear ducts? Like, that's the first. So that is actually a highlighter from Kaleidos. And same with my highlighter, but it is, it's like a multi-chrome highlighter and I just put it in the inner corner. So, what time it be? I thought that's, when they said I was like, huh. And then I was like, oh, you mean my highlighter. We're going to put Kenny Powers. Say bye to Kenny Powers, you all. And get another boy out. It was like 3 that hatched. It was nowhere near as much as hatched last night. Who should we get out now? Who should we get? I'm sure you would. All right. Red, you want the red one, like Helix? We can get Helix out. And then, hi there. And Redline and Helix are both in their enclosures. There's Helix. If you could tell, he's still kind of looking for his boo thing. And then Redline's also right here. So that Helix is Redline's son. Dang it, dude. I hate that the water's so hard. Hi, Helix. So Chameleon, because if it gets, it's a combination of high humidity and too warm of temps without a good airflow. So obviously in the wild, like, they're going to have higher humidity and higher temps, but you know, they have the airflow that they need. So that's one reason. Water that's just filthy that you never like clean out, like from standing water from misting or anything that you don't clean out. That's another reason. Helix is still looking for his girlfriend. So that is what he see. Look, that's all that's on Helix's mind. He's like, where'd Boo Thing go? Where did Boo Thing go? Would you like to come out, Helix? You want to come out here? You'll be a little closer to Boo Thing. Then you won't get to see Boo Thing. But, because she don't want nothing to do with you. Just saying, like, it's nothing that you did wrong. The eggs have been fertilized. He's actually just vibrant. He's in his resting colors. He gets brighter than this. He gets brighter than this. Hey, buddy. Yeah? Okay. Well, it's different because of the airflow. So, when you're out in the open, you're going to have open airflow. When you are in a house, in an enclosure, that's why I have these computer fans. So those computer fans I have on top of my enclosures, I don't have them on all the time. And I actually usually don't have them on when it's cold wintertime. I use them during the summer when it gets warmer. But they're waterproof computer fans. I got them on Amazon for like $15 to $20 each. But you can adjust the speed on them as well. I actually face them to where it's sucking the air out, not blowing air in. And it helps dry out standing water after the lights come on from the misting sessions, and also to keep air movement. So that's where, like, people, like, when they argue, like, what do you mean you only do basking spot temps of 80 to 85? Chameleons don't pass away when it's 90 degrees outside. Well, they're outside. They're able to escape the heat a lot easier than they can in captivity. So, like, they can go deeper into the shade and the trees and the canopy if they need to get away from the direct sunlight of the sun and the intense heat. They're limited, yes, that's one of the reasons we have so many plants and different layers of sticks for them, so they can get away from the heat if they need to, but we can't do it to the exact perfection that nature. So you don't want to have them in 90-degree temps in their enclosure because that will get them too hot. He kind of has a little bit of a purple look, but he's kind of in the Helix normally comes out to see me. He's looking for Fendi. He's looking for Fendi Thundersnatch. That's so funny. He's looking for her. Red Line, do you want to come out? People are asking for the red boys. No, he's looking for his girlfriend. He misses her. And then how he's behaving is very typical of a male who just paired up with a female. They like look around for her in their enclosure for a while. Hey, buddy, you want to come out, Red Line? But slowly turning. So you want to keep it. You want to try and keep it with the basking spots at 80 to 85, and then a gradient of low to mid 70s in their enclosure. The closer to the top of the enclosure, the warmer it's going to get. And that's because of the humidity. Now, with that being said, there's going to be certain things that will affect the temperature. Like, for example, wintertime. The wintertime here, I have my heat lamps on a lot more than I do in the summer. When it's hot, when it's summertime, I actually only have their heat lamps on for a couple of hours and then they turn off. They don't need that intense heat like other reptiles do. Oh, Redline has a girlfriend. I don't know if she's receptive or not. I mean, she could. She just laid an infertile clutch. So this is Redline. So Redline's special because Redline is not only is he my first chameleon, this is my first pet reptile. Good old, beautiful, handsome Redline. He is still in his pre-shed funk. When they get older, they no longer do those full body sheds that like they do when they're younger and they're growing. They start to do partial body sheds. Now, the older they get, the more they'll look like they're in a pre-shed funk, the longer it's going to be, and it's just kind of like do. Yeah, so when he actually sheds, I know that the head is going to be the first to really go. All right. This is Helix's father. And he's the father of the baby that we named. He's the father of all those babies that are going to be available here soon. He's 6 years old. He's a senior. Shall we give the senior a superworm? They are very intelligent reptiles. Very intelligent. Well, just their brains are very complex. And just the whole independently moving eyes, and that in itself is incredible. Good job, buddy. So we see it's so easy to just see things like I'm not trying to say superficial, but it's so easy when we're watching them to just see things at the surface level. Like, wow, it's so cool. Like their eyes move in different directions. Here's though. Oh my gosh, Brian, thank you. What is that? So cute. Oh my God, that was so cute. Thank you for the baby monkey, Brian. And Boston, thank you for the GG. I don't know if they're going to be more intelligent than iguana. They are very intelligent reptiles. They have the same intelligence level as like crocodiles, but it's in a different way. Like crocodiles and alligators, they're very socially intelligent. So, like for them having Brian, thank you for the baby monkey. Thank you, Mr. Redline's like, whoa. He goes, that's pretty cool. They can bite. This one's never bit me. Just like, so think like with their eyes moving. So they're literally able to process 2 different images at the same time. They're calculating, they're observing, they're thinking about 2 different things at the same time. They can tell that, okay, that bug's closer, it's easier to get to. Oh, but now I see a predator over here. They're constantly observing and taking in information, but times 2. I mean, you think when we're looking at something, all that our eyes do, and they communicate to our brain, we're able to just see one thing. Right? So right there is insanely complex. Their brain is, it may not be the largest brain, but the way it operates is crazy. They will recognize their owner. They do recognize me. I could dye my hair. I could wear different makeup. They know it's me. Eventually they can get to familiarize themselves with other people if they're around enough. They will, like my male Gambino the other night, it was last night or the stream before, when he saw, I had a female out and he was trying to get to her, and he knows that I have a bad habit of forgetting to latch the bottom part of the door for the enclosures, and he was literally at the bottom of the enclosure trying to push it open in hopes that I had forgotten to lock it. So he plotted that thing out. And another thing that's so crazy to me, so I've never had like any of my chameleons just like get out of their enclosure and escape. What has happened is I do have mom brain. Listen, I know some people are like, yeah, it's not an excuse. I am a human. I have made mistakes. So the wonderful climbing tree, I've had chameleons out, or a chameleon out on it. And, you know, while I'm doing my stuff down here, I usually have one of the males out chilling on there. Well, so there's been times I've forgotten about the chameleon. Okay, it's happened. So what's really funny is every male that's happened with, I find them in the same spot when I realize they're gone. They're either in the middle of heading to the same spot or like their own spot. It's not that all of the chameleons are going to the same spot. They all have where they end up. So like Mr. Meeseeks is one of the males that I'll find him over where the baby chameleons are at, and he's literally antagonizing them. And another male does the same thing. But then there's other males that just go directed to the females, and they're like, hey girl. So, and one of them would go to the males to fight. But what's funny about the ones that go to antagonize the babies is they're literally walking past all those females to get back to where the babies are at. So they're starting way over here, like here, and they are saying, screw these girls, I want to go like terrorize the babies. They're making the choice. Like they're calculating that. Like they're passing up the females to just go, I guess, mess with the future threat. So it's funny to me. What's he do if you take him? I don't want to take them to the babies, so they would probably try to eat the really small ones because they are the size almost of a cricket anyways. They just, okay. The electric bill question always cracks me up because I am in Missouri. So the most expensive electric bill I've had was like $400 with like really cold winter. That's the most expensive I've had. So, I know the people, we're getting people that are laughing in Californian and Washingtonian and New Yorkian, possibly. All that, yeah. Oregonian. No, you can have chameleons in Missouri. There's no. I don't even think Florida they do have a limit. You should just be smart and know your own personal limit of what you can take care of. They can tell, they don't care. They see a easy protein snack with the babies. They are the cow. Yes, I know. They're like this. She said, "What's her most expensive electric bill she's had?" I love the grippy hands. Oh, Helix might be trying to come out now. So funny. Hi, buddy. Dio wants to come out. You are like, where is she? Where is she, though? I want to see my girlfriend. Where is she? We had such a good time. Why hasn't she called back to hang with me? I want to see my girlfriend, but I don't know where she went and gone. I just want to see my girlfriend. Damn it. What's up? It's that lizard lady. Bada boop. Ugh. I'm sorry, I have kids. So of course, he just had a Frozen remix. He wants to go see his girl. He wants to see it. Normally, actually, he just walks out to me anyways, but he's looking for Fendi. Fendi Thunder Snatch. That's who he's looking for. And that's what y'all on TikTok named her, was Fendi Thunder Snatch. So, yes. This is a male. His name is Helix. You should always wash your hands. Now, these guys are not as known at carrying the bad stuff like other reptiles. Also, they're in their sticks or branches, right? So a lot of times when they poop, like most of the time, it just goes to the bottom of the enclosure. They really don't go to the bottom of their enclosure, except for like Gambino was trying to push it open so he could get to a female. I think that has a big part of why, like, you know, bearded dragons. Now, here's the thing, like, we should be clean, when you see a poop, clean it up. But bearded dragons, they tend to be amongst it all, you know, or any other reptile. Like, if you, with other, like, setups, like, they're going to be in it, per se. Even if you're cleaning it up, there's still a way. Isn't he beautiful? She's in gravid color. She wants nothing to do with it. She'll probably, I don't want to stress her out. So I won't purposely show her a male. When females, especially when they are carrying eggs, it's so important, like when they're going to be gravid, about to be gravid, and about to lay eggs, it's so important to make sure they're always feeling safe. So they're not going to lay eggs if they do not feel safe. In the wild, say they're about ready to lay eggs, they're like, okay, I think I'm going to lay my eggs in this spot, and on her way from descending from the trees to go to the ground, this is a very vulnerable time for a female when they're on the ground laying eggs. So they want to make sure they're safe. If she's on her way to lay her eggs and she notices, like, oh, there's a lot of, like, animal activity, whatever, she's like, I'll find somewhere else. Well, they can't do that in captivity. So if you're female, and some females are just like, meh, whatever, and they'll just lay their eggs. They don't care. Some are not like that. And if you are checking on your gravid female too much when she's, like, trying to look for somewhere to lay eggs, she could be like, well, it's just not safe here. And that's how she becomes egg-bound. So females, that's why I don't handle my females too much. One of the reasons, I mean, I have some that are super sweet, like Bonita, but this one does here, you happy dappy frogs, you know what I'm saying? Wah, wah, wah. He's already done the deed. But she is showing the gravid colors, like she does not want to be around him. This Helix is a male. Females are nowhere near as colorful as males. And he's actively trying to go find her, though. I'm gonna get Meeseeks out. I'm gonna see, I bet you if I put a lot of times he'll just chill in the climbing tree. I have a feeling once he thinks that I'm not paying attention, because they're aware of that. They're smart. I have a feeling he's gonna try and find Fendi. I'm going to get Meeseeks, my Abanja, out. It feels so cool when they're when they grab you. I think it's like, it doesn't hurt. You do feel their little claws, but it's not really, it doesn't hurt. Oh. A Felix. Yeah. So once some of the younger babies get older and it's easier for me to tell if they're a male or a female. My bad. Sorry, I know. Here's Meeseeks, Mr. Meeseeks. Oh shoot, he saw Helix, not happy about seeing Helix. He goes, I hate Helix. Stick, work, magnet thing. Here we go. I said, work. The claws, no, like they tend to especially the males tend to file their nails down naturally, just climbing around things. Hold up, Mr. Meeseeks, wait. Ooh, oh my gosh, Meeseeks. Oh, he's so unhappy with. What's so funny is he's so pissed. Damn it, Mr. Meeseeks is so pissed about just like, where is she though? Where'd she go? He's just thinking about Fendi. He doesn't give a crap about Mr. Meeseeks. He just wants his girl back. How pathetic does he look? Homie looks so pathetic and just like, I'm so lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody. Not even fazed by Mr. Meeseeks. He just wants his boo thing back. Poor baby. Oh. He just wants his boo thing back. Poor guy. Here's the thing. Like, I'm adding so much more emotion to it because he looks sad and like, oh, but in reality, he just wants to pull her by the tail and give her a hand necklace and like corner up and pin her down somewhere in between some sticks. To be honest, like there's no gracefulness about the way that they reproduce at all. But we can forget that fact and we can just like, no, he's sad and he misses her. But that's really what he wants to do. So when the lizards poop on me, and I will, if I see them starting to, I'll just put them somewhere else and let them poop there. But you know, you just kind of gotta. Isn't this gorgeous? What color do you all think he turns to when he's actually pissed off? Like when he fires up. What color do you think Mr. Meeseeks, my Abanja chameleon, turns to when he's actually really pissed off? What do you think? You thought these were frogs? No. Mr. Meeseeks does not know. And he rarely fires up. Not even when he sees other males. Really, the only time he's really fired up is when he's been pissed off at me for waking him up. Crazy colors. You ready to see this? You guys are not, none of you've guessed it. None of you have. Because it's a hard one to guess because of the range of colors they come in. So, you ready to see Mr. Meeseeks pissed off? Yeah, look at you. You said that. I mean, I'm just showing you a picture because like I can't even really control. Come on now. Boom. That's him. Really pissed off. Just super pissed with them. There. That's the same chameleon. The one on the top of the phone and the picture on the phone. Hey, we don't know. Oh my gosh. I hate my new phone. It's going to restart in an hour for a freaking update. In it. Why can't I delay it for days like I used to be able to do with my older phone? Anyways. Bam. Same chameleon. Just really pissed off. So beautiful. It's such a crazy looking color and it's so like, what? Like, where did that come from? But that is Mr. Meeseeks. You did. It's real bright. But isn't that, you wouldn't think that is what he would turn to. No, so most of the chameleons are not really even phased by the front, by the screen that they're watching right now. Most of them the only one I've ever seen Well, actually, it was Maui, and then recently Big Polly, but they were trying to eat the comets. They were trying to eat the comets. Like, it wasn't like they're like, oh, no, they just saw the movement. They're like, that must be a snack. And they tried to eat the comets, and that was it. So rather than that, the screen doesn't seem to get them. Now, what does tend to get them aggravated, especially when they're younger, would be the back camera lens. So, just a few this morning. Isn't it so crazy to have like little walking mood rings? Mr. Meeseeks. Let's give him a snack. Oh, I know. Isn't that, it's a fourth wall break. Well, is it a fourth wall when it's a live stream? I guess it still would be. But it's also, that's a weird fourth wall. How does that work? Because I'm always, I guess I would be the closest to, man, that's a weird one. Because I thought, anyways. Damn. Sorry. Mr. Meeseeks, he's a really good hunter too. Dude! Did you see how far he zapped his tongue out? Look at the stance he got in to do that. Damn, dude. Oh my gosh, sir. That was nuts. That was nuts, you guys. That was over a foot. That was at least a foot, wasn't it? I think that had it at least been a foot. He goes, I'm a pro. Dude. Yes, don't let them play Call of Duty. I bet he'd be one of the more popular ones. Yeah, Special Forces wants Mr. Meeseeks in Maui. That was incredible, sir. He's like, there's not too many things I wouldn't do for a superworm. He does change colors, but they change their colors based on mood and temperature. It's a really big misconception that they change their colors based on what they're touching or to camouflage. They're not, I mean, one of my recent posts on here, not the most recent, but the one before, was of Big Polly in his sleeping pajamas. They are bright when they fall asleep at night. It is like, their tongue's very stretchy, very elasticy, and it's all kind of like backed up and kind of goes down into... It seemed like he puffed up because I touched him, he's puffing up at helix. It was just the timing was great. It's down here. And down there. They do have teeth like butter knife. It's like butter knife teeth. He's like, gotta catch my Pokemon wall crawlers. He's like, what are we gonna do now? They're opportunistic eaters, and also like when it's safe to eat. I think though in the wild they might probably eat a lot in a certain like setting, like at times, right? But then they're gonna have the dry spells and everything, and there's gonna be times where maybe they ate a whole bunch, like they pigged out, but then maybe they have to leave that area because there's no more insects, there's no more, like there's too much competition for food, or it's no longer safe, like a bigger male comes along or they see a predator, so they have to leave that tree wherever they're getting the food at. Maybe they don't find a good spot for a while, and then now they found another spot. So they could, in theory, eat a whole bunch at one time, but then maybe they don't find a meal for a while longer. There's pictures like, we want to replicate their natural environment as much as we can, but there's things that we do not want to replicate. Like we don't want to replicate dry season for them. Like that kills a lot of chameleons. We don't want to replicate that. Thank you so much for all the, thank you, Isaac. They, maybe when they're younger and maybe if the ants are bigger, ants and, here's like, they're going to eat anything that's small enough and moves. If they think that it can eat it, like they think it can fit, they're going to try to eat it. Ants though. Gotta be careful. So anything that's outside, we need to be careful. You always have to worry about pesticides, parasites. My thing with ants, where I live, I don't have to worry about it. A lot of people are like, well, can you keep them outside? Or like, yeah, you can keep them outside, but you need to be aware. Do you have a fire ant problem? I promise you, not one of the most traumatic things I've seen, because there's definitely been way worse, but I won't get into on a Facebook chameleon group, like some guy was like, well, this sucks. And he went and checked on his chameleon, like in the morning, like he kept them outside. And his favorite chameleon, he woke up and found him completely hollowed out by fire ants. So, yeah, just crazy. But yeah, they're a problem. So if you have fire ants, I would not recommend keeping them outside. These guys, they are solitary creatures. Here's the thing. If you have them in another species, of which you should not, if it's small enough, they're going to eat it. If it's not too colorful, these guys are like the mallard ducks for the most part. A lot of them are like mallard ducks. If they see another thing that looks like a lizard, but it's not the same bright colors as them, then obviously it's a female. And that's not going to go over well once that does like, for whatever, So there's that. And if it's too big of a lizard, they're just going to be stressed out. Dragon exodus tails? Huh? Dude, he's so cool. So yeah, they're solitary creatures. And females will literally, it doesn't, like, again, if they can eat it, they're going to eat it. If they can't eat it, because they're just going to be scared. Females are little delicate things. Good night, Desi. Oh, dude, you're so good at this, me6. Yeah. I got this. It's time to go ham. Oh no. I'm gonna talk with my mods because after, especially what I kind of went through, I keep them all happy. How come? So their tongue. Not only are they zapping them out far, they're zapping their tongue out very fast. If their tongue was a car, it would go 0 to 60 miles per hour, 1/100th of a second. A lot of the prey is stunned. And for the most part, unless it happens to be Jethro, the one who likes to take a bite that doesn't all the way unalive the superworm, but they're like, until he decides to eat it. Most of the time, that first, the bug's done. So can they and will they, or can they and should they? Yeah, they can eat a butterfly. I would not feed them any fuzzy things. Will they if they are given? Yeah, they'll attempt to eat the fuzzy worm. I would not feed them a fuzzy worm. I wouldn't recommend. Here's the thing with anything that is an outdoor wild bug, you are going to run the risk of pesticides and parasites. Another issue like hornworms. Hornworms are a decent snack for them, not a good staple meal. They're really good to help rehydrate chameleons. They're really good for females if they lay eggs. However, hornworms, also grasshoppers, because grasshoppers are great for them. But I would avoid both of these because both of these bugs like to eat tomato plants. And these guys are highly allergic to the family, I think it's nightshade plants that tomato plants are in. So whatever the bug eats, they eat. So also flies. It drives me absolutely bonkers with those videos where people are like carrying their chameleon around and eat houseflies. Flies are freaking gross. I mean, they are. Like, they just are. You don't know that fly that you're like, hey, they could have been in your neighbor's backyard, like eating their freaking pile of like dog poop in your neighbor's backyard. So just so you know. I love the little chameleon jewelry I get from them wrapping their tail around my fingers or my wrist. It's so cute. Illinois baby. It can go that far, Anu. Well, so that is the thing with superworms. They can bite. So they can usually, as long as Husbandry is good. You don't have to, like, if they do, like, that's just something that would happen, that can happen to them anyways, that they're going to run the risk of with any bug that they do, is it biting, or even, but like, what's so crazy is they eat bees and wasps in the wild. They eat stuff. The pollinators are like the biggest part of their diet. Bugs are flying around the trees with them. They don't get stung up. I mean, when I've had some of mine outside, and there's wasps or bees and they eat them, like, I can't control if they're just flying near the chameleons. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, go eat some bees and wasps, buddy. But if they go up to the chameleon and their little area I have for them, I can't. They eat it and they don't get stung. I had wasps that would get, some wasps were down here and they just ate like 3 of them. I was like, whatever, and they're fine. But anyways, if your husbandry is good, if they get like a little bite or something, like, it should be fine. Where you wouldn't want to worry about if they get bitten by a superworm, because here's the thing, crickets bite too. Crickets can bite on them. But if you have bad husbandry and there's a lot of bacteria that's been building up and growing just from absolutely no cleanings, and yeah, then you might run into the issues of infection. They have a very good sense of smell, very good sense. Some chameleons are gonna wig out if you touch them. Some are just like, what are you doing? They're not gonna be like, yeah, that feels so good, keep doing that. However, some of them, like Redline, especially when he's shedding, if you put your finger and he's like, and they'll just keep, because he's trying to get the shed off. That's funny, but you should not help them shed. Like, if they choose to use like your ring or whatever to help get on their own, but you don't want to try and peel their shed off. Their scales are very sensitive. They can get damaged very easily, even more so than other reptiles, but if you try to help them shed. Their shed will come off. It might take a while when they're older and they're in a pre-shed funk, but that's not stuck shed. That's just it taking a while to start shedding. Oh man, he's so cute. Bobinus schnootsies. Boop, scabs. What? Crickets can. It's not like the worst. I've been, honestly, some of these smaller crickets, I've felt like, well, I'm like, damn, what are you doing? Or were you just saying random words? What? Openness or oopsies. There you go, Mary. Oh, he says, guys, I'm gonna give you hugskies. Oh my gosh, I love it. Ooh. So when people ask me what my favorite chameleon, I don't have an individual favorite chameleon, but he is making this locale my favorite locale. Oh, I mean, there's other locales I would love to be able to get into that I just can't right now. But I will always have Abanjas, obviously, and Belobi. Now, my nosy bee, well, mind you, I haven't been able to get Boudreaux to freaking do the thing with his girlfriend because he's scared of the Camusi. They're gorgeous. However, first of all, I would need to get them to pair up. I might not continue with the nosy bee project and do a different locale. We shall see. Lewis, well, because by the time I get my kids asleep and certain chores done, it's later. It's like 10, 11, usually 11. So I start out on TikTok first, and then I come here. There was a point, oddly enough, before I increased the speed of my internet and got all new router and modem, that I was able to double stream on 2 different phones on both platforms. However, I don't necessarily like to do that because it's very hard to really give any good amount of attention to either platform and talking to viewers and answering questions. But there are times, like when I'm doing feedings and stuff, it'd be cool to be able to double stream because, like, I can't interact as much anyways then. Also, TikTok's been so slow that I could do it now. I've not tried fried grasshoppers. I would like to stream earlier. Trust you and me. I still work. Like, I'm still going to be making some calls at 9 a.m. my time, Central Time, which, it's coming right around the corner. And I also have a bunch of stuff I needed to be doing down here. And I'm like, ah. So, yeah, 50%. And what do you mean? But what do you mean by TikTok takes 50%? Are you saying of my time? Or are you saying of the earnings? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers there. I'm at like 75 something. And I'm like, so trust me, that is an internal battle. It's like I don't want to completely give up there, but at the same time, it is at the point if I could successfully double stream. And I've thought about desktop, but the issue is I'm constantly getting up and moving, and I'm taking you all with me. And I know that they have like Bluetooth type of webcams, but the quality, from my understanding, is not as good. So when I'm showing you like the detail of the chameleons and zooming in on their scales, I don't know of webcams that do that, or at least that will maintain a good quality of image. But anyways, it's getting to the point to where how it is over there, I could double stream and just mostly focus on interacting with people here. It would be impossible. Oh yeah, ants definitely bite. You are correct with that. I knew that one a long time ago, man. And those bites suck. And you did a turd, Ozzy. I love when it's like, I mean, it's a good thing. It's good that chameleons poop, right? It's healthy. It's a healthy chameleon. We're pooping. But I love when it's like we get some more after I clean all the poops. So like, actually, hold on one second. I got some more for you. Thank you, Ozzy. Happy to see some good poops, sir. So I'm saying I got my poop tweezers, and I came over here for something different, and I noticed that, oh wow, more poop. So you clean up. You see some poop, best thing to do is just clean up. It takes a second. That's it. I'm done cleaning this poop. Very fast. The chameleons are cool. It's a funny story. You got bit by ants. No, the red ant, I don't want to deal. Well, I mean, those fire ants. Ugh. How are you, Loki? Have you started to get any coloration? Damn. No, you're still growing. I'm trying to see if we had any cool colors on you yet. Okay. Oh. Dude, those black ants get huge too. Or the carpenter ants also are so big. But I am going to call it a night because, well, I am going to take the kids somewhere tomorrow. It's their spring break, and I'm wanting to, I don't know, zoo or something tomorrow just to have a good time with them. And I wish I could get more sleep. I do. I need it. But, I mean, I'll manage. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night. Justin, it depends, right? I'm going through a weird thing. Not even a month ago, I had 1,200 viewers. And then for a while, I would never really get below 500. But now it's like I'll get into like 2s, and then it's a pain. It's weird, but the waves on there are so crazy weird. No. Oh, you gotta be really picky about when you don't do it, because if you miss streams, the platforms are not forgiving. I can say that. Now, obviously, you can't stream every day. That's why I try to like if I'm sick, like, and it's like I can't. We're not going to. So if that makes sense. But y'all have an amazing night. I'll see you all later when I come back on. And I'm sorry, Robert. I'll be back on tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mary. Good night, everybody.